Howdy cowdies. Welcome to the first little weekly walkabout for the year at the Collector. Hope you had a good Christmas and a good New Year. Hopefully Santa brought you what you wanted. But then again, I kind of hope he didn't, because we've probably got that in the auction this week. Anyway, we've been busy, back into it. Lots of cool stuff to sell. Lots of nice ephemera, some nice jewellery, marcasite over the back there. Nice little gold-plated pieces here. Little Italian sterling silver Millefiori glass pendants, nice. Lovely little sterling silver sort of little condiment set there. Interesting little silver and glass ring, probably Italian as well with the pearl on the top. A little couple of 1960s Russian mechanical watches over the back. Some nice ephemera on sort of Vic rail, timetables and stuff. Nice little bits in the jewellery cabinet. Little pot cupboards are cute from the 1920s, 30s, little pine ones nice. Some records, some elephants, some Japanese stuff, stockings and gloves and gear in there. Heaps of cool vintage clothing this week. Ladies and gents stuff, the green leather trench coat, Joe Montana's old San Francisco 49ers jersey. Some pretty cool woolen sort of 80s Batwing stuff. There you go, some woolen, more sort of 80s Batwing and Lurex. Some cool coats, furs, sort of 70s woolen, big long yellow thing there. Nice little set of Callaway golf clubs, the big hook, big lot of EP&S, fishing gear, some cool clothes, Suji Kim I think is the label, all 80s stuff in that box. Heaps more sort of boxes of tools and mixed items and sort of more clothing and costumes in there. Heaps of cool Hawaiian shirts, lovely old cape. This is pretty cool, a gent sort of summer leisure shirt there from the 70s. This is really nice. What's the label? Czech Kaku. Sort of Italian, Japanese designer made in Italy. Really nice houndstooth double-breasted coat. Big lot of sort of lumber jacket type things. Group lot of mixed clothes, more gent stuff, more retro gent stuff. Another 80s sort of ladies, what is it, Mark Holiday original. Pretty cool thing. Group lots again. Nice lot of old gent suits and stuff. Love this one with the old Costello High Street Glen Iris label. It's about 1930. It's got a little bit of damage on it here and there, but it's a really nice thing. This is a bit interesting over the back, this grey one with the Savile Row label, which is actually an Australian one. There's two L's in this Savile Row. But anyway, interesting little group. Cool clothes this week. What else have we got? Stereo equipment, bikes, mannequins. Pretty cool photographic enlarger. It's got two nice sort of mobile lights coming off it there as well. Nice box of motoring stuff, all old SQ and Solex carburetor gaskets and things like that. Some pictures, a fantastic original sort of 1960s hula hoop. It's got the paperwork there to go with it. Really cool bit. Old CB radios and stuff. A little lot of Australiana. Some elephants, some nice books on sort of Melbourne history. Wine cooler and a wine rack there. Some more nice Australian books. The Leafy Tree, Story of the Lindsay Family by Darryl Lindsay and amongst that group lot. A plasterware clock from the 1930s. Nice little gong there and the crocodile nutcracker. Big lot of sort of 70s studio pottery. There's some interesting stuff in amongst, mostly with signatures. And the group lot of mixed items down the bottom there. So we got some little sort of gardeny bits and cane things. Nice planet twin prong planet lamp. Here's a little cutie, the little sort of camphorwood chest. Australian pottery lidded crock. Here's pretty cool, the Coke, little Coke rack. Big 1970s big woolen things to go on the walls, pretty cool as well. Little kitsch prints. Nice Japanese or Chinese bowl. Cute little bamboo rocket lamp. This is a nice big painting. This Lena Torakov. Nice big thing, 2006, scribbled dialogues. She's a good artist, a nice little example, this, good thing. Ibanez bass guitar there with 5 strings on it. Bit unusual, the 5-string bass. Nice little group lot of furniture, including a little sort of reproduction Hans Wegner chair. And we've got some nice art this week actually, guys. Lovely little James Flatt watercolour there of some blokes out hunting with their dog. This is nice, the John Wilson oil painting there, the old tin chimney. He's a Blue Mountains artist. It's pretty cool, a big kitsch sort of velvet, Aboriginal painting on velvet, which you can't see in the reflection, but there'll be a better picture of it on the interweb. Nice Dora Meeson watercolour. And there's the cracker, the Kristen Headland. Nice thing. Princess Bridge, St Paul's, 2001 I think it's signed and dated. Nice little watercolour, lovely example. Really like this oriental lamp actually, not the screen behind it, the lamp. It's all sort of gilding and stuff over the top. Old photograph of a digger. Painting of horses that Aaron absolutely loved that this week. There's going to be spirited bidding on the horses painting. Little Chinese cap's pretty cool, little Chinese carving there. Big pool pottery vase, light up globe. Little portable TV, Japanese stuff down the bottom, the big jewellery box. Some glass and pottery. All nice little bits of art pottery there, and some Sarah Moon prints. Motorbike helmet. Ian Gillan records, nice bit of Gouda. Oh sorry, Delft actually, the Dutch tulip sort of charger. Shoes for men, some cool hats, all the sort of police hats and things like that. And the black leather one there from the Blue Oyster Club. What else have we got? Nice little bit of Torquay wear, the charger there, hand painted. German river scene on the Weser River I think. These are fantastic little 1950s cocktail glasses. Old headphones, engravings, motor racing helmet. Country Joe and the Fish record. Well, lots of pottery by Helen Ogilvie down the bottom there. There you go, some more records, Leonard Skinner. Little modern, little Chinese made garden flamingo, but he's pretty cool. Nice lamp. What else have we got? The signed William Dobell print, sister print, but it is signed by him in biro on the right hand side. Nice lots of glass. Cool old Dymo tape gun. Some other little bits there to go with it. There it is. Can't be an Australiana sale without the Edamogga pub. That's it. Some other bits to go with it. Charlie, Wilton, Melrose. These are nice little old engravings there of Jersey. Mount Auguel or something like that in Jersey. Little bits of its interesting Australian pottery. Look a little bit croofily to me. A little bit like Merrick Boyd, but there's no marks. Another pretty cool cap there. Sort of American band hat. Some Eric Juckett salt glaze pottery. Italian stuff. More Australian stuff. Nice little lot of glass, Stuart and Victorian. It's one of the wackiest trinket boxes, cutlery boxes I think I've ever seen. There you go, really kind of cool little fold-up 1950s one. What else? We've got more engravings of racehorses. We've got the Lone Ranger and Tonto. And we've got Wild Bill Hickok. I think Aaron found out that's who that guy was. What else? We've got coffee machine, some interesting bits of 30s hand-built Australian pottery. There's Red Sleeves, the Lone Ranger, the bad guy from the Lone Ranger. There's Tonto's Eagle. There's Tonto's Horse Scout in its box. Got good Lone Ranger toys this week. This is a nice little watercolours there. Little Islander girls with a little hula dancer. Bendigo pottery. All nice Australian pottery. A couple of nice little watercolours. One of them's on a boat there. Signed H. Vivian Taylor. Interesting little thing. What else have we got in the end? Couple of cabinets now. Big bit of Ellis. Big bit of Australian art glass which isn't signed. The Space Mutts remote control butler robot. Modern man's best friend. Pretty amazing, real bad 1980s stuff. Some Silvac, good bit of glasses, lovely. The old engraving there, the Lady of the Black Divan. Nice Victorian glass jar. Victorian china, lovely little Michael McCarthy oil painting over the back. This is a nice bit, this, the Robge or Robge, French Art Deco ceramic, little inkwell, it's a bit damaged underneath. But it's really nice. I love the little hole in the top where you would have put your feathered quill pen in. Really cool thing. Nice Hans Carla Danish Art Deco. What else we got? The Robert Mapplethorpe book there. It's got some fantastic photography throughout it. Some nice bits of arts and crafts sort of ceramics and metalware. Janet Gray bottle with a stopper. Margot Manchester vase over the back there with a sort of rough textured finish. There's a couple of little bits of Murano glass there. What else have we got now in the end cabinet? Lovely old sort of artillery shell dinner gong there. Bit of trench art. This is nice, a little mirror. Shame about the bastard in it. Koala plasterware. Victorian lustres. Lovely Victorian Epergne over the back there. Really like the Hans Norse sculpture. Little religious one, Mary or something. Little apprentice chest. Little cedar one's a ripper. It's a lovely little oil painting in here by the Armless Artist. It's signed lower right. And on the lid of the box it's got all the details. Picture was painted by the Australian Armless Artist, holding the brush in his mouth. There you go, cool little thing. North Brighton in Melbourne. What else have we got? There you go, Little Bear. Danny Reid, Tonto's long lost nephew or something. The Lone Ranger's long lost nephew. Nice little Aboriginal bark painting, some nice bits of glass, Bendigo pottery teapots, Bill Onus boomerang, Jenny McNabb vase over the back. Some good bits this week, guys. The Victorian Ruby Epern, Gunda, Whitefriars, lovely pair of Australian military sort of trench art shell vases. Little Sylvia Halpern figures, they're both a bit damaged. You got the Thinker Schminker over the back there. And at the top shelf, what do we got? Some nice little bits of Philippa James. Lovely little Remude vase or jug. The Murano art glass bird. Nice bit of Wembley. Good luck ashtray. Really like the photograph of the Kookaburra. And the New Zealand art glass goblet's really quite a nice bit. I can't remember, is it someone Gannett or something like that, I think the artist is. This is a good bit as well, this art glass sort of centrepiece vase. It lights up under a UV light. It's a bit unusual for the colour of it. Nice little lot there of AMB little sort of tumblers. Sylvia Halpern vase. Now these little bits here, these are pretty cool. A little Jerry Wed. Little 1980 Australian pottery little canisters. They look sort of Adam and Eve, Garden of Eden type sort of subject matter. They're all signed G Wed. Dated 10th of the 3rd, 80 underneath. Great little lot. One of them's a little bit damaged here, unfortunately, but you know, can't have everything, can you? Anyway, guys, hopefully you saw something you liked, but you know that I don't really give a rat's if you did or if you didn't. More importantly, hopefully we see you here on Thursday night. It's going to be a good sale.